Hey students, today I am going to give you the notes of most important organ system, respiratory system in human being. Before starting it, I would like to mention here that this is the platform where you can get all the notes with explanation. I think this will be great help for preparing notes in easy language and appropriate manner of writing. So let's start. We know that in different animal group all have specific respiratory organ according to their habitat. Like fish is aquatic, so it has gills for respiration. It uses dissolved oxygen in water and respires. Earthworms possess a skin for respiration. Frog in its tadpole stage respire through gills, and in adult stage respire through skin in water and through lungs in land. Insects have air tubes, trachea, or spiracles for respiration, and human respires through lungs. Here we are continuing with it. Here, this is the label diagram of human respiratory system, which consists of nostrils, nasal cavity, pharynx, trachea, epiglottis, lungs, bronchi, bronchioles, alveoli, and diaphragm. Now, what is respiration? The respiration where lungs are the main structure is called the pulmonary respiration. Respiratory system communicates with the external environment by the nostrils, which facilitate the process of breathing by drawing air into the nasal cavity. The nasal cavity open into internal nostril through which air enters into pharynx. The air passing from the nostril is filtered by the tiny hairs present in the line of passage so that air going into the body is free from dust and other impurities. The air passes through the throat, which has rings of cartilage to protect the air passage from collapsing. The pharynx leads to a vein pipe or trachea through a slit called epiglottis. The trachea runs down and enters the thorax and divides into right and left bronchi. These two tubes enter the two elastic and conical the lungs, which are enclosed in double membrane apse called pleura. The bronchi within the lungs branch into smaller tubes called bronchioles, and each bronchiole end with many thin walled balloon like structure called alveoli, and these alveoli is the most important organ in the lungs which performs complete respiration or the exchange of gases. The alveoli provide the surface area for gaseous exchange. The walls of alveoli have an extensive network of blood vessels. Now, what is the mechanism of respiration? Breathing is a complex mechanical process that involves muscular movement that alters the volume of thoracic cavity and thereby the lungs. Breathing is involuntary, but the breathing rate is controlled by the respiratory center of the brain called the pons. The space of thoracic cavity increase or decrease by the outward and inward movement of the ribs caused by the external intercostal and internal intercostal muscles. The action is also assisted by the functioning of the diaphragm. The floor where thoracic cavity is completely closed by the diaphragm. It is a thin muscular septum separating thorax or thoracic region and abdominal region. The inhalation and exhalation continually takes place in the lungs. Now, what is inspiration and expiration? This is just like inhaling and exhaling. Inhalation or inspiration is concerned with taking in of the atmospheric air, which is possible when the volume of thoracic cavity increases and the pressure of air decreases. Expiration refers to the process of by which the air is expelled out. or carbon dioxide is expelled out in the external environment. It is possible only when the thoracic cavity decreases and the pressure of air increases. This is the structure and colorful diagram of alveoli where all the respiratory process is completed, where arteries and veins make network for diffusion of carbon dioxide and oxygen. You can see here where you can see blue and red blood capillaries which performs the specific gas exchange task. Now, what happened in gas exchange in alveoli? Blood rich in carbon dioxide, that is the deoxygenated blood, enters the capillary network of alveoli. Carbon dioxide diffuses into the alveolar cavity because of its higher concentration in the blood. Alveolus has higher concentration of oxygen as compared to the blood in capillaries. Therefore, oxygen gets diffused into the capillaries and combines with hemoglobin of red blood cells to form oxygenated blood or oxyhemoglobin to be transported throughout the body. Now, gas exchanges in tissues. In the cells, the continuous metabolism of glucose and other substances result in the production of carbon dioxide and utilization of oxygen. The concentration of the oxygen or carbon dioxide in the cells and tissue fluid decreases while the gas concentration of carbon dioxide is higher than in the capillaries. Therefore, oxyhemoglobin breaks down releasing oxygen, diffuses out from the capillaries into the tissue fluid and then into each and every cell. If you love to learn with these notes, then hit like, subscribe and comments. Happy learning!